So, welcome to our weekly meditation. This week, I've been focusing on practices of self care and self cherishing. During these COVID times, I think it's important that we find ways of taking care of our bodies, our minds, and all the extra stress we're feeling. These particular practices that we're going to start with are somatic embodied practices that give us a sense of, well, they all involve, except for the first one, some sense of touch. And in this time of not being able to touch very many people, or especially if we live on our own, I think it's really a gift to offer us ourselves that beautiful sense of gentle touch and kindness. So get yourself nice and comfortable, whether you're seated in a chair. If you're seated in a chair, try to have your feet flat on the ground, connected to the earth, or sitting on a cushion, having that sense of comfort and ease in your body. And we're going to start with a few cleansing breaths just to begin to release the day. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Pause. Long, slow exhale through your mouth. Let's try that again. Inhale that fresh new energy and oxygen. And then just let it go. And so it's helpful to add some voice to that as well. So now I invite you in your own space to just give that sense of really releasing. So deep breath in. And again. Feel the body beginning to release and let go. Last time. Relax the jaw, the face. Feel yourself landing in your space, sitting present for yourself and for all who are gathered in this online space together. Let your breath just be natural for a moment. And as you continue to feel the natural breath, notice how your body comes to this space. Any areas of tension or tiredness or fatigue or discomfort. And just acknowledge that. If you need to readjust a little bit, go ahead and do that. And so we begin with the first somatic practice is to bring your fingers, your thumb and your pointer fingers, to just the edges of your ears. And it's like you're trying to gently unroll your ears. And you work all the way down the edges of the ears right to the very bottom. And you go back to the top. And so just this gentle sense of touching, rolling, releasing. Tuning into that sensation of your own touch. Being gentle with yourself. There's lots of acupressure points in the ears that are releasing as well, that help to soothe and calm our nervous system. It's a nice practice to do anytime during your day. It's also a nice practice as we're doing to do before we start our meditation practice. And then relax your hands back down for a moment. Continue to feel your breath. And feel a softening of your ears. And simply be open to the sounds around you. And if ears could relax, what would that feel like? Now notice what your eyes feel like. Our eyes can get very tired from looking at screens all day, especially as we're on Zoom more and more. So it's nice to give our eyes a treat as well. So if you're wearing glasses, you'll need to take your glasses off for a moment. Hopefully you can still see or just listen to the sound of my voice. And begin by rubbing your hands together. Create some warmth and some friction. And then gently placing your palms over top of your eyes and just receive that warmth, that energy from your own hands, that loving touch. Feel all the muscles around your eyes beginning to soften and release. And let this touch be a blessing of yourself, welcoming all of who you are to your practice. And when you're ready, gently release your hands back down. And the eyes slowly open, but a soft gaze. So the eyes aren't like wide open. There's just this beautiful soft gaze taking in the space of wherever you are. Notice how your face feels, your jaw, your mouth. That can get pretty tense too. So just gently start to bring your fingertips and you can massage maybe at the temples a little tiny bit. Maybe down through the cheekbones. And around through the jaw. Maybe open your mouth a little bit. Release the space where the lower and upper jaw come together just beneath the ears. Smushing your face. Down along the jawline and the chin. Let go of thinking and just be with the sensation of your own touch, your own gentleness and kindness. And when you're ready, gently placing your hands back down. Noticing how you feel now. Notice that your face has probably softened a little bit. Maybe your whole sense of yourself has softened. Coming back to the feeling of your breath. Closing your eyes if you like now. And as we enter this time of meditation, listening to 3 sounds of the bell. Remembering that the bell is the invitation to come home to yourself. Bring your awareness to your breath. And if you like, bring awareness to the feeling of the breath down in your belly. As you breathe in, feel the belly gently rise and expand. As you breathe out, feel the belly soften and release. Settling into your own breathing rhythm. Using this belly breath as a focus for now. Each breath allowing your day so far to release. Coming into your quiet center. Continue to pay attention to the sensation of the breath in your belly. And let that sensation move down into the hips and the pelvis now. Feeling that sense of contact between your sit bones and the ground beneath you. The chair, whatever surface you're sitting on. Feel a sense of the hip joints beginning to release and let go. The weight of your body continually to settle into the ground. Feel the flow of breath throughout the hips and the pelvis. And connecting to a sense of the earth beneath you, holding you. When we first sit down, it may seem like there's a distance or there's separation between our bodies and the earth. As we continue to settle and release with every single breath, there's that sense of being held and supported by the earth beneath us. And you might even imagine that there's roots growing out of you down into the moist soil of the earth, just like a tree or a plant. Just like trees and plants, we can receive the nourishment of the earth. As you breathe in that nourishing support of the earth. As you breathe out, continue to settle and soften and release. Breathing that earth energy right up into your heart center. Releasing all the way back down, back to the earth. Not only releasing your weight back to the earth, but releasing thoughts or worries or plans. Receive each breath as a gift. Let each out breath be the letting go. Now from the base of the body, bring your awareness now to the very crown of your head, feeling a softness there, that soft spot that was very open as a newborn baby. Imagine breathing in and out through this spot. One of my teachers, Nishala Joy Devi, says to imagine that you are like an upside down tree with your roots now rising up into the heavens, open to all of this universal wisdom and knowing. And so as you breathe in, breathe the sky in through the top of the head down into your heart center. And as you breathe out, breathe it back out through the crown of the head back to the sky. Breathe in the vastness of the sky. Breathe it back out. Remember to keep your face relaxed, eyes soft, breath smooth. The next time you breathe into your heart center, just stay there. Stay with this sensation of breath now in the center of your chest. Allow each breath to create a little bit more space. The heart center, place where earth and sky meet. The bringing together of all the dualities into oneness and loving kindness. Feeling both the solidness of your body, but the vastness of the sky here. simply staying with this sensation of breath and energy in your heart center. Following each breath deeper into the heart of silence. And to close off our meditation this afternoon, I'd like to read a poem by Wendell Berry, one of my favorites. And I've heard this poem read in several different areas, so it seems to really speak to the times we find ourselves in. It's called The Peace of Wild Things. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free. And so we bow and we recognize this beautiful light in each other and the beautiful light in community and the light in the world.